And we are back. Back in Portland with a whole new resilience, a whole new perspective, a whole new vigor, a whole new excitement for what's to come. That's what I love about just getting out. Had an amazing time in San Francisco with Ben, catching up with friends, celebrating, exploring, but you know, coming back home, always such a good thing. Speaking of homes, it's one of those days. Tiny home day. Had such a good time with the tiny house family down in San Francisco. A lot of it was just reconfirming with kind of the normal life that you live in a tiny home, and just kind of knowing that you don't miss out on what you don't miss out on. It actually kind of forces you to prioritize things that are important to me, at least. Just like spending time with people and deprioritizing stuff. Kind of gave me like a new zeal, a new burst of inspiration, really. That this is a project worth pursuing and spending the time and focus and energy and doing it right and enjoying the process and getting it done so that I have the home base set up so I can go off on more adventures. The whole motivation for it in the first place was to have that freedom. Freedom to create the space I want that inspires me. Freedom locationally to come and go as I please. Freedom to live wherever I want. Do whatever I want. Just be whoever I want. This is just one small step towards crafting that intentional life that I want to live. Whoa! Okay. Portland just shuts down in the snow. I am a huge fan of what Micah said.
That's what I recommend for people, is to take those steps of commitment in your head. So like
Yes.
little things like that.
Yes.
I'm a huge proponent of really kind of birth that into like your reality. Just even those little decisions to do it,
Yes.
it's materialized.
Yes.
And my life is like every time and time again, it's like I have examples of that.
Yes. Yeah. Just one decision away at a time. Whether it's a tiny house or the tiny home has been an exercise to do that more than anything else for me, because there are things to decide every single day, down to what kind of nails to use, what materials to use, what goes first, when you should do this. One tiny decision at a time. Thank you, Micah, the tiny home family. Looking forward to getting to your status once this puppy's done. Hopefully we can build a wraparound deck that connects and be tiny neighbors. So one decision that I made pretty early on with this tiny home was not to use any toxic shit. Just natural materials out of hempcrete, a very sustainable building material. Hemp has arrived! Look at all this! As well as, you know, this burnt cedar. And what that does, it just kind of weather treats it. It also keeps the moisture out, keeps the bugs out. Just a really good, cool, fun, aesthetically pleasing way to treat the material, aside from just like wiping some chemical stuff all over it. I think we're gonna put some linseed oil on ours after burning it. using a half and half blend of linseed oil and mineral spirits to coat over the burnt cedar. So yeah, based on the decision of wanting to go with materials that are sustainable, natural, healthy, that has helped guide future decisions as far as what kind of materials we want to use, why. Super grateful to have Scott helping, who has had experience with kind of these materials, where to source them, and how to build with them. Scott has already beat me to the punch with the no shoe policy. Keeping it clean in the middle of winter. Skylights are set in. Now we're gonna try to get the roofing material up here. Somehow. Okay. So, now we're gonna try to take these panels, 30 feet long, get them set just right here so we can clunk, 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 line them up, get them laid down. Let's do it. All right, we got the roofing material on top of the roof. Not attached yet, but it's up there. So, one step closer. One decision at a time. Next decision is what to eat for dinner. Give me the strength for tomorrow.